Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Rubania E-commerceWali and welcome to another inspiring episode of Soul Tech with Rubania. And I am your host Rubania, and today we are honored to have a wonderful guest with us, Lisa Mary Cook. Lisa is from Wisconsin in the United States, and she has been happily married for 44 years, and she and her family deeply love their rescue animals, and she is currently building her online business and while also growing her YouTube channel, where she has proudly reached our 3 million viewers. I am really excited to talk to her and learn from her journey and life experiences. So let's begin today's podcast. So hi Lisa, how are you?
I'm very good. Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome. So, my first question: how long have you lived in Wisconsin?
In Wisconsin, we've been here 46 years. It's
Okay,
1978. It's a long, long time. But I was originally from the Chicago area, which is in Illinois, not terribly far away, about 500 miles. But I grew up down there, and then I moved here when I was a senior in high school. So many moons ago.
okay, that's great. So, my next question: can you tell me a little more about your family and marriage?
Well, as you said, I've been married 44 years. I met my husband here. We have one grown son, and he lives in a different town, but he's fairly close by. And my husband has a sister and a father. His father lives upstairs here with us, and his sister lives in town. But other than that, most of our family is gone already. So. Yeah, it's just a very few of us left.
Okay, that's great. So, my next question: what inspired you to start loving rescue animals?
Oh, I've always loved animals. I don't know, they have this pure innocence about them. And my heart goes out to them. And if I see one, like somebody like the two we have now, Butchie and Buddy, somebody posted it on Facebook and I fell in love with them, so I adopted them immediately.
Oh,
Couldn't help
amazing.
myself. Mhm. And we live on a 40-acre farm here. So we have tons of room for many animals.
Oh, my next question: how many rescue animals do you currently have?
Well, we have four cats. We have Roger and Wilma. We've had them for about 3 years. And then Butchie and Buddy are our newest, and we've had them since April. Butchie and Buddy are of the same litter. They're two almost identical kittens. They just got a few markings on their face that you can tell the difference. But they're
Ah,
so cute.
nice.
Yeah.
My next question: can you share a memorable story about one of your rescue animals?
Yeah, we just had an incident right before Christmas. Our Butchie, we couldn't find him, and he was gone for 4.5 days. We finally found him. He was up in a tree. So he stayed 4.5 nights at sub-zero degrees and he survived. I don't know how he survived, but we finally found him. And he was pretty lethargic for about 4 days. All he would do was sleep. Poor baby. He would kept having spasms like he was hanging on to the limb. Because 4.5 days, could you imagine hanging on a limb? It's crazy. So he has a will to live, that's for sure. So anyway, we when we found him, that was our Christmas miracle.
Oh, that's amazing. So my next
Hmm.
question, what advice would you give someone thinking about adopting a rescue animals?
Um, just make sure that you have the appropriate place for them, to be able to keep them safe. I'm not sure why our cat ran up that tree, but I think it was trying to get away from a deer because at the bottom of the tree there is all kinds of deer marks. You know, when nature happens like that, there isn't much you can do. Just hope and pray that they stay safe. But that was really scary. But just love them and care for them. Make sure they have a warm place and food, and and they'll be happy. That's all you gotta do. Make sure they're taken care of.
Okay, that's great advice.
Mhm.
My next question, what kind of online business are you building?
Right now I just got a new position at Immunitech as a paid consultant. So I do that extremely beneficial product that I am now taking and also, trying to share with other people. And then my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is just as important to me. And, having it monetized and getting to 3 million views was a huge milestone for me. So now I'm expecting that, as long as I stay consistent and keep doing everything I've been doing, it's only going to grow. So I'm looking forward to that. And then as my channel grows and as monies come in, then I can take care of more animals.
Okay, so my next question, what motivated you to start an online business at this stage?
I retired early. I retired at I guess I was 60, and I've been retired for 3.5 years now. And since I retired, everything has just freaking skyrocketed. I mean, the cost of living has dang near doubled, if not more. And and honestly, it's pretty difficult to make ends meet on a fixed income. When you're retired, that's what you're living on, a fixed income. You know what I mean? Yes, we have our retirement, but the Social Security that we get, that is fixed, and that's what we have to try to live on. So yeah, it doesn't give people my age. I mean, everything that we were promised, working all those years and putting into our Social Security, we thought we would be taking care of it in our old age. And that is not what's happening now. So that's really scary. And people are being forced to go out there and find other positions, find something online they can do. And I'm telling you, if you have any interest at all in YouTube, I mean, you can make faceless videos. You don't even have to be out there. With the technology and AI tools that they are giving us, I do all faceless videos now. Um, I mean, I have faces on there, but they're replications. They're animated characters. So I have an animated character of myself, and I do scriptures every day, and I put that out there because I don't want to be on camera all the time. I don't. I don't want to have to get up and make myself look pretty and comb my hair. I'm retired. I don't want to do that. So I've created faceless videos. And then I've also created animated characters for Butchie and Buddy, my two orange kittens. And I do short little clips. I do it with Sora too. And I make short little funny clips of them. And that is what got me to 3 million views. So just being consistent with it every single day. I was just telling my mentor that this time last year I had 170,000 views. So just in 1 year's time, I went from 170,000 to 3 million. So I did something right.
Oh, nice. And my next question, what has
hmm
been the biggest challenge so far in your online business journey?
I would have to say caring what other people think. I don't care what other people think. I've changed my path a few times, but it's my path. It's my path. It's not anybody else's. So I stopped caring what other people think about my content. If they like it, they're going to follow me. If they don't, then they're not my tribe. And it doesn't bother me one iota. So I think that's the biggest thing to get over. And it's hard for people to get over that because honestly, deep down, we do care what people think. You know what I mean? But when you get into the online business, you just gotta put it away. Put it away. Don't even let it bother you. Your tribe will find you. I honestly believe that.
Okay, so my next question, how did you start your YouTube channel?
I belong to this group. It's called Unlimited Wisdom, and I have many mentors in there. It's a free community on a platform called School. Have you heard of it? School. And it's really super cool. We have over 1,000 of like-minded people that are helping us achieve building YouTube channels, building an Instagram account, building a TikTok channel, whatever it is that you want to do, and wherever it is that you want to build, they teach us all of this right inside a free community. It's absolutely amazing, and anyone can join. And yeah, we even have a mentor in there who teaches us how to use all the AI tools that are out there now. It's an amazing community, and I would like very much once you post this video to be put that link inside for people to join that free community because there is so much value in that group. It's amazing. And they do a live every single day, 7 days a week, and they keep the replays in the classroom. So it the best value for, I mean, it costs nothing. Can you spend money in there? You can, because you can request additional help one-on-one with a man that has created over 68 millionaires. So those options are there for you too. But this community is amazing. And that is where I'm learning how to do everything.
Oh, that's amazing. And
Mm.
Lisa, my next question, what type of content do you focus on for your viewers?
I do the scriptures every day, and they're only like 20 seconds long. I just pick a scripture and I do my animated character. Um, if you could leave my YouTube channel in the comments as well, I would love people to just check it out. So I do the scriptures and then I do the Butchie and Buddy. It's like an animal rescue adventure, Butchie and Buddy's adventures, and they're always getting in trouble. And it's just my imagination. That's all it is. And I'm putting that into AI, and AI is creating those videos for me. So super simple, super simple. And like I said, I learned how to do all of this stuff in that group. So it's super helpful.
Oh, that's great. And my next question, how did it feel to reach 3 million views?
Oh my gosh. It's surreal. I was amazed. I am so excited, and it proved to me what my mentors have been telling me all this time is validated. You know, you just gotta put your nose down, be consistent, and continue to do it every single day. And that's exactly what I did. And yeah.
Oh, so my next question, do you have a favorite video or project on your channel?
Um, I do have one viral video that went absolutely nuts. I think I got um I don't know, 1.5 million views on one video. And that got me excited. And it didn't have anything to do with my scriptures, and it didn't have anything to do with the rescue cats. So how crazy is that? So it was just this water spinning thing, and it there was people on it, and it was spinning around in the water trying to knock the people off, and it went viral. So that that boosted my YouTube channel tremendously. So that was kind of exciting.
Nice. So my next question,
Yeah.
what advice would you give to new creators starting on YouTube?
Don't wait. Don't wait to learn everything. Don't wait till you're perfect, because you will never start. You just won't do it. Get out there, do it, test the waters, put your toes in the water, and just try it out. And you will learn as you go. You will learn and grow as you go. And that's all. I've seen nothing but growth from myself in the last year. So that's exciting. That keeps you going.
Oh, Lisa, this is good advice. And my next question,
Mhm.
what are your future plans for your business and YouTube channel?
I just continue growing it as I have been. I'm not going to change anything because this is working. So if it's working, if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? I just need to maybe start putting out a little more volume. But now that I have an audience, and that's it, that takes the longest, finding an audience. But now that I do, and it's not huge by any means, but I consistently get anywhere from 2 to 5,000 views every single day. Every single day. You take that over time, and that is going to accumulate to 3 million views. So if I can do it, you can do it. Absolutely.
Amazing. And my next
Mhm.
question, how do you stay motivated every day?
Um, I- you got to love what you're doing. If you don't love what you are doing, then it's pretty difficult to stay motivated, because you're like, oh man, I gotta do this or I gotta do that. Instead of thinking, you know what, I get to do this. I get to get up and do that. And that's gonna keep you motivated. Just your mind and how you look at things. If you're excited about it, it's pretty easy to stay motivated. If you're not, then you're not doing the right thing. You're not doing the right thing.
Okay, so my next question, are there any collaboration or projects you are excited about?
Um, yeah, I'm trying to learn right now through AI is creating a bunch of, anywhere from 3 to 7 second clips. and creating a whole story, a whole rescue animal story, and then put them all together to create like 2 to 3 minute videos. Because where I'm lacking in YouTube right now is probably view time. I have tons of views. I'm doing great there. But seeing how I'm consistently putting shorts out there, I'm not getting as much view time as I need to be to start earning the big dollars. Do you know what I'm saying? So I need to concentrate right now on putting out a little bit longer content. But one thing I would suggest if anybody is just starting a YouTube channel, um, first of all, if you start a YouTube channel, do not start posting immediately. You need to prime that channel so that the algorithm can catch up with you and what your interests are. So you want to be out there and commenting and liking on the videos that interest you. Okay, you want to do that for a couple weeks, then you start posting. And when you first open a YouTube channel, you want to concentrate on shorts, 8 seconds or less, because people's attention span isn't, it doesn't go any farther than that unless you really nail them immediately to keep their interest. So if you want to get off the ground, that's what I would suggest doing. You still have to have long form videos too. But in the beginning, just concentrate on shorts. Just keep hammering them out and putting them on there as much as you can. I make sure that I upload at least 2 shorts every single day. Now that I've hit the 3 million, then now I'm going to start concentrating on more length so that I get those views staying longer. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay,
So I hope that
so
answered your question.
my next question, what has been the biggest lesson you have learned from your journey?
Um, you got to believe in yourself. If you don't have the belief, if you don't think that you are going to be able to do something, then you are correct. You won't. But if you think that you can, you absolutely can. So keeping that right mindset all the time is so huge. So, so huge. And you got to just think about it. If anybody, why would God be so good to one and not you? God is good to all of us, and there's enough abundance for all of us. There really, truly is. You just got to find something that you love to do and what makes you happy. And there's a saying, I'm trying to remember the mentor's name, Jim Rohn, Rohn. The way to greatness is the service to many. So if you help as many people as you can get what they want, you will absolutely in turn get what you want. It's the law of reciprocity. It will happen. So,
Okay, so Alisa, my last question, what message would you like to give to our people following their passions later in life?
um, you especially now in this day and age, your age is not a limitation. It is not. How old are you?
I am 11 years old.
11 years old. And look at what you are doing. You're holding podcast. You're live on Facebook. I mean, that is huge. Congratulations to you. Kudos. And that's it's not your limitation, it's actually your superpower. Let me tell you why. Because when I grew up, we didn't have any of this. We didn't have computers. We didn't have phones. We didn't have any of this technology. So it was quite a different time. So if the kids growing up now have all these tools at their fingertips, guess what they get to do? They get to keep their imagination going. We all have this huge imagination when we're little, right? When you're in school, the teacher tells you, turn around, pay attention. Don't be looking out that window. Pay attention right here. And the kid is imagining what, playing outside or whatever it is. But we lose that imagination when we are little. And then at my age, to try to get that back, it's quite difficult. So I encourage people to keep imaginating. And you know what? We can't wait for our kids to walk and talk, and then we tell them to shut up and sit down. Does that make sense? Seriously.
Yes, Lisa.
So that's all.
Okay, so thank you so much, Lisa Mary Cook, for joining us today
Mhm.
and sharing your beautiful journey, experiences, and wisdom. It was truly an inspiring and meaningful conversation. And thanks to all our listeners for being with us on Soul Talk with Robania. Inshallah, we will meet again in the next episode. Until then, stay positive, stay there and kind, and take care.
Bye. Thanks.